Om Shanti. Welcome to Soul to Soul. And this is Rose from Inner Space in Glasgow. And we have a wonderful topic. And it's called Investigate Your Wonderful Mind. That is rather lovely. So the key is self-awareness, and self-awareness is the key to developing a healthy mind. And being curious about who you are and how you personally think. So this is a great place to start, how you think. How you think about you. Sometimes we can look back and examine our past beliefs and actions. And this would be a source of information about our habits. But don't dwell on things and try not to interrogate yourself too harshly. And contemplate. I am a soul. This will completely change how you look back at your past story. The pain attached to events and people will soften and ease. You would view things with a more natural sense of love and detachment. You feel mercy for yourself as you view your past mistakes, and you begin to understand them. And if you admit that you need to learn about yourself, then you've taken a huge leap of humility and courage. So, you've done a great thing, so be gentle with yourself, because you, the self, are the most important person in your life. Are you truly interested in yourself? Truly? How can you expect others to be interested in you? Treasure your life and love yourself. Be curious and enjoy the wonder. Such a wonder, no one else can be the wonder of you. No one can be it except you. No one can be you. The only person that's good at being you is you. So treasure your life and love yourself. Be curious and enjoy the wonder of being you. Om Shanti.
I like this idea of being able to view your story differently when you see yourself as a soul. How does that work? How do I look at the same story but I see it differently?
When I understand that I am the spiritual being, the soul, then I'll see myself differently. I'll see that I have the capacity to be the way I would like to be, or to come closer to how I would like to be. It takes practice, it takes patience, it takes understanding, it takes love. And when I see how the self is striving to be that better version of the self, it can touch my heart that this is me, this is I, the soul. Okay.
So if there are things in my story that make me kind of squirm when I remember them, make me uncomfortable and full of regret, you know, where do I go with that? How do I start with that in meditation and with the awareness that I'm a soul?
Well, I'm starting a new chapter. When I have the awareness I'm a soul, I didn't know I was a soul when I performed most of my story. And I did the best I could with the obstacles and the challenges. And actually, when I look, I can feel okay about myself in most things and think, well, you did okay, considering you did not really know yourself so much then. But now I think an applause is needed for you. You, the soul, the wonderful being. Okay?
How do I make sure that I am seeing my part, myself, my story accurately? I'm thinking about how people recollect, well, they'll recall something that happened, but each person has a different perspective. Because sometimes you hear people remember things and you were there and it's like, gosh, I don't remember it like that at all. So I'm thinking, when I look at myself, how do I make sure that I'm getting the truest picture?
It takes time to get the truest picture. I think even a little bit of an upgrade is a bonus.
Mm.
I think the fact that I'm starting to see myself with more respect and be a bit more patient, a bit more calm, is definitely an upgrade. So I need to realise I'm going to be making the best version of myself that I can manage. And I can't have the best version straight away. Usually we have to do it in increments. Like understand a bit more, understand a bit more, understand again something else, and oh yes, understand this. And as I understand, it's all due understanding. As I understand, I effortlessly do something different. That's Raj Yoga.
It's lovely. That's like growing. It's like growing like a flower, a plant, a tree. It's it's a process. It takes time.
Yeah. So,
what about this aspect of humility and courage? Why is it a leap of humility and courage? Just to, understand that there's things I need to learn about myself. Why does that take humility and courage?
Well, the opposite of humility is ego. So we have actually, we thought we were doing favours to ourselves by having ego that I am and I can and I will do, and this is my way and this is how I do it, and I'll continue to do it my way, even though it was not doing me much good. There was no humility there was only ego. So when I decide to step away from this ego of smartness in the wrong way, it takes courage. So if I very carefully look at these things and less have the ego there, and a bit more humility, like, okay, maybe this is a better way. Okay, maybe your way is very good. Okay, I give respect to this. Okay, I'm fine. Then the courage is already there. The courage is involved in the humility. Okay?
So as well as finding the different way of seeing the past, he also talked about the wonder of all the things I could discover, the treasure of my life, the love for the self. Can you say a little bit about that? What does that mean to enjoy the wonder of being you?
I see, the more I see myself as I truly am, the more I'll see the beauty of my possibilities. And I'll think, gosh, I didn't know I could be like that or do that. I'll be more concerned with keeping others comfortable. I'll be more concerned with saying, no, you go, you can do this. I'll be more concerned with the fact that people around me are comfortable rather than me first, out my way, I can do this, I'll do it, I can show you, I'm the expert. Because we'll really look and see that maybe we were making a lot of mistakes, but no one could tell me. If they tried to tell me, I would have found a whole load of critical things to say. But now I can see the wonder of me is to be able to do this. And it is rather wonderful, actually. It is wonderful.
It's good, because to investigate yourself, so many people will try and point me in the direction of what I should look at, but no, people don't really like that.
No.
It's quite difficult to take on board when you get hints and signposts from outside, isn't it?
What happens is you would make up your mind not to do it because you'd feel you're being criticised. You say, oh, gosh, keep away from them. But if you practice meditation and you're thinking of the information that you're a soul forever, and you have energy, and your natural energy is peaceful energy, and that you can practice this, and that you can immediately start to feel the benefits of this practice. This is amazing. So the very practice is amazing, and you're practicing it on yourself. This makes you amazing. And you're looking at the way you think. This makes the way you think have the possibility of being amazing. And the benefit of all this amazing comes straight to you.
So you've been practicing for a long time, and you've obviously created a space of peace, and your mind is a beautiful place to go most of the time. I can feel that. What about if I'm starting my journey, or even if I've been on it a long time, but sometimes my mind is not a comfy place? What do I do there? Because sometimes we can get caught in a pattern of negative thinking, even if it's just out of the blue. Something can trigger it off, and it can sort of trap us into a little hole we get stuck in, we can't get out. What would be your tips there? What's an easy or the only way to move through that and get back to the beauty of the self?
Well, change doesn't just happen like a magic wand. You're bound to have ups and downs. And what to do is, when the heavier things come, don't dwell on them. And try not to worry too much, but try to keep yourself calm, and as best you can go back to your practice of being steady and calm. And know that the things that come in front will come in front. And after a while, new things will come in front, different things. It's a process, it will go on. But during that process, strength will be coming with the effort you're making, so that you will start to feel you have the power to let things go, to focus on what you want to focus on, and to feel a feeling of relief. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. This is a meditation on investigate your wonderful mind. And the key to this is self-awareness. And this can help us to develop a healthy mind. So we sit quietly to begin with, bring our attention to the center of our forehead. And we see ourselves as energy. I'm energy in the center of my forehead. So to be curious about who you are and how you think is a great place to start. So every day it's very useful to wake up and ask yourself the question, who am I? And to meditate. And then you're well on the way to finding deep truths on seeing yourself and your life. You can look back and examine the past beliefs and actions. This is a source of information about our habits. And don't be too hard on the self. The key to meditation and knowing the self and knowing how our mind works is understanding. Just think, I am a soul. We've been thinking, I am a body. I'm in a body, but I am a soul in a body. And if I can think like this, teach myself, it will change the way I look back at my past story. You will view things with a natural sense of love and detachment. And you'll feel a kindness for yourself as you view your past mistakes, and you can understand them. It's good to be open. There may be things about yourself that you have never seen clearly. So be prepared for new things about yourself. It's also good to simply be surprised at yourself. When you consider the truth that you are a sole point of light in the center of the forehead, you can experience a feeling of your own wonder. This is the time to be super curious. Where have I been? How do I think really? You need to take a big leap of humility and courage. So be gentle with yourself. Because you are the most important person in your life. Are you truly interested in yourself? How can I expect others to be interested in me if I am not interested in myself? Treasure your life. Love yourself. And be curious and enjoy the wonder of being you. I am a soul. A point of living life energy in the center of this physical body. A feeling like this makes me light-hearted and happy. And then I think about, is there another one? The one above, the divine. I can feel the strength of that ocean of peace. I can feel reassured by that ocean of love. I can feel that this feels right, that I am a soul in the center of my forehead. And I'm learning about who I am. And my original nature is peace. Om Shanti.